Every year, experts in the hurricane business try to predict how many named storms we're going to get. We've had years where we've had very few storms, and we've had years where we've run out of the alphabet. So what's it going to be this year? Colorado State University began forecasting the number of named storms about 20 years ago. Their accuracy is getting better and better. So what is going to be their forecast for this year? We sent 25 News Now weekend anchor Adam Seibel to find out what CSU has predicted as of April 2023.
Dr. Phil Klotzbach, a research scientist at Colorado State University, leads the team that predicts the number of hurricanes each year. Many patiently awaiting that annual April 6th date for the predictions to come out.
The numbers just came out. How many storms are we looking at this year?
Yeah, we're forecasting a total of 13 storms named by the National Hurricane Center. So 13 named storms. Of those 13, 6 becoming hurricanes. And of those 6, 2 becoming major Category 3, 4, 5 hurricanes on the Saffir-Simpson scale. An average season is slightly more. It's 14 storms, 7 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes.
One of the factors they monitor when making these predictions is, are we going to get El Nino type conditions this season?
Right now the Atlantic is quite warm, much warmer than normal in the eastern and central part. And when you have a warmer Atlantic, that provides more fuel for storms and also tends to be just a more conducive environment for thunderstorms, which are the building blocks of the hurricanes.
While Klotzbach is predicting hurricanes, Dr. Heather Holbeck, a research scientist with NOAA, is flying into them.
We can fly in to study these storms, and so we look at the different storms that are forming and to figure out which ones might be of interest to us on the research side. There's a lot of emotions that go along with it because you don't know what to expect. There's excitement because, these are massive storms sometimes, but there's also just a lot of fascination. You learn so much by getting out there and actually seeing these storms.
Klotzbach noting how drastic that change is when her team enters the eye of a hurricane.
One of the things that I find really fascinating is whenever you fly through the eye wall and go into the eye, the transition from turbulence to just completely smooth and calm happens so quickly.
All of this data going back to help scientists like Klotzbach predict storms and hurricanes. So whether we have a high or low outlook for a hurricane season, it's better to err on the side of caution as far as hurricanes are concerned.
The answer is you really need to be prepared the same for every hurricane season, regardless of our outlooks, NOAA's outlooks, anyone else's seasonal forecast, because, first of all, these forecasts certainly aren't perfect, and even if they are, we can't tell you exactly where those storms are going to go. So you need to be prepared the same for every year because it just takes that one storm making landfall near you to make it an active season.
So from research teams on the ground or the air, they're working to forecast more accurate data every year to give us a glimpse into severe weather and hurricanes. Adam Seibel, KAVU TV 25 News Now.
Well, we now have the Weather Viewer poll. We want to know what you think. Which one of these stories in Storm Prep 2023 did you find most helpful? Was it the one on hospitals, the one on Indianola, the one on protecting your home for the storm, the one on evacuation routes, hurricane aircraft, or interviews with the hurricane experts? To vote, go to crossroadstoday.com/voteweather, and we want to hear from you. Here's a look at some important information that you need to know in case a hurricane affects the Crossroads. The Crossroads Red Cross can be reached at 361-573-2671. And the Department of Public Safety can be reached at 361-578-3450. We have all the numbers you need on crossroadstoday.com. Well, thank you for joining us on this year's Storm Prep 2023.